We must be live because I'm already like delayed. Is it live on your eye? Live on your eye? Live on your side? Oh. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Open App Store. I do not want to do that. Oh, it wants me to update. Okay. Oh no, you went disappeared. Hello? Oh no. Hello? I can see you now. I was like, wait. Copacetic. Cool. That was pretty good. I think it was good. Yeah, I talked to a friend that I haven't talked to in a while, so that was nice. I talked to my mom. That was nice. The kids were pretty cool. Dante was pretty. My kid was pretty cool with doing his like school stuff, so that was nice. Yeah. It was a good time. How about you? Mm. Oh. Well, it sounds like an eventful day. Ah, we didn't really. Yeah, we're not eventful. Oh, let me make sure my phone is on. Oh, we have a chill every day. Every day is a chill day for us. We're super chill. My oldest loves it. My second does not love it. They're like, can we go outside? I'm like, do you really want to? Yeah, I definitely have a very social second child, and I love that for her, but I hate that for me. Yeah, yeah. But good for her. Oh, hold on. He says, thanks for letting us know, S. Dot. Okay. Why is doing that? You need to turn her volume on the stream. Okay, let's see. How do I do that? I fixed it last time, right? So like maybe add audio? No, I don't think that's it. Oh my god. Are we gonna have another appearance by the magical S. Dot? Turn her volume on the stream. But like how? Can you tell me how to do that, S. Dot? Well, that's a bummer. If you need help, I can run up. I would love you to run up. If you could run up, that'd be great. That part. Oh man, we're always gonna have like a little. I think he just wants to make a cameo. That's what it is. Sorry. Do you need to listen?
No. Sorry. Right here, and then I can't see.
Oh Lord.
Hold on one second, right here.
Hello, nerdy teachers. Since we're a bunch of newbies,
Have Tiffany talk.
Oh, Bubba.
I need to hear Tiffany talk.
Oh, yeah. Tiffany, if you could just say some words. Cool cats and kittens. No, yeah, all we hear is my baby.
Sorry.
Okay, here. Why don't you figure it out, and then I'm gonna go get her real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's fine. We appreciate anything you do. Oh, you just want a cameo? Mommy, Beth. It's okay, Bubba.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
I'm trying to get this to... Yeah, the audio's not coming on. Okay, why are you not coming on? Oh. Huh. I don't know if she hit something on here. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to check because something happened. And I don't know. Okay, that's what it is. It's because she doesn't use the speakers all the time, so what comes in for audio, yeah. Since technically you're coming. Okay, let me see if this works. Okay, why is this not working now? Default. Okay, let me see if I can hear you now. Okay, so I know. That's funny. Okay. Oh man, it's still not. Why is it not playing this? It's still not playing the sound, and I don't know why. But it's showing it's playing. Still
not happy.
I don't know what's going on with it. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying. I don't know what's going on with it. Let's see. Of course, you can hear everything. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, there's a huge delay. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so I don't know why this is acting up right now. Let's. Okay. I know. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, hold on one second. Let me get all this changed back over. Alright, so now we gotta go back into this. And what the heck is going on? I wonder if this is part of it too. Okay, so add audio source.
Do you think it's because we're both streaming live?
No, it shouldn't be. Okay, so. Okay, can you talk again? Audio source. Sorry. No, it shouldn't be. Okay, so. Okay, can you talk again? Audio source. Sorry. It's so weird. I don't.
Is it because it says low in my thing?
No, that wouldn't be it. Because that's just the regular sound. I don't. It's like it's not picking up the.
For audio?
Yeah. It's like the audio source, it should be coming in. I feel like they did this specifically for like. I hate to say it, but like on like Black History Month, because my stream was messing up too.
Oh, I didn't put that we're black. How do they know? Who told them? Who told them?
When anyone can start hearing anything from. No, we're not on OBS negative or Nerdy Teachers. We're on Twitch Studios, but we're using the stream together. So trying to get this. Choose how audio is sent through. Okay, so this should be done now. Choose how audio is sent through. Okay, so this should be done now. This is. Can you talk again? Just want to see if that. Can you talk again? Just want to see if that. Oh my goodness. So you sound fine to me. I just changed the browser or the settings for audio. Desktop audio capture, mute browser sources. Okay, let's do this.
Let's do it.
I'm trying. It should just come up, like it's not even showing me. I'm trying. Okay. It should just come up, like it's not even showing. So primary microphone, let's save that. Maybe let's delete this. Okay, test. I know. Okay, so can everybody hear me if you are out there? Can you hear me? Test. This has got to be like a... Okay, so can everybody hear me if you are out there? Can you hear Affirmative. Me? Okay, nerdy teachers, that's good. We're getting somewhere. All right. Yeah, I know, right? Now... It's got to be like a... So can everybody hear me if you are out there? Add audio source. Okay, nerdy teachers, that's good. We're getting somewhere. All right. So... Okay, can you talk? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Everyone should be able to hear you. So can you guys hear Tiffany now?
Can you hear me out there?
Got it. There we go. Okay.
Yay! Thank you.
It's the most ridiculous process. So the funny thing is, nerdy teachers and I went through this like when we did the stream together, literally like 3 times.
Yeah.
Of trying it, and it took us about. There we go. Okay. Nerdy teachers, what was it, like an hour and a half to like set it up to stream together every time. So
I know this is what happened last week too. You know what? I swear, I think we should like add this into the showtime. Like, just getting set up and everything.
I just want extra airtime. That's it. It's an extra night for me to stream.
Right,
this way.
Exactly.
I'm cheating the system.
Thank you, Estat. We love having you on.
Let me go get Key so she can do the show.
Okay. Yay.
All right.
Bye. Thank you so much. Yay. Yes, nerdy teachers. Everybody, welcome to the bonfire. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair. Hello there, doll. Yay.
Hey y'all. Sorry, I tried to clean. My youngest put
Did you get stuck cleaning?
No, no. My daughter put Nutella on me, so I tried to clean myself. But then it looks
she got you.
Looks 10 times worse. So I should have just left that.
No,
Nutella stain.
What you're wearing? It's like the mommy uniform, right? They're like covered in slobbers and tears and boogers and food and breakfast and lunch and dinner and all that.
Well, hola, y'all. I'm glad.
And poop. Don't forget about the poop.
Ew, no. Ew. Well, that's why I wanted to make sure I cleaned the Nutella, because I'm like, I don't want people to be like, what's that? That a dookie stain?
Speaking of poop, I actually have a funny story. So when the baby was first born and my second son, he was like obsessed with her. He wanted to, every time she was like in her little seat or whatever. And there
Bonfire.
was one time I was like trying to change her. And you know how like when newborns are like super gassy? So I
Um.
was like kind of bicycling her legs, to
Oh.
make her like poop or like, like fart or whatever. And my son was like right there, and she ended up having like an explosive like shart.
Oh my gosh.
And she got him in the hair, and
Ooh.
I actually have pictures of it.
Delete.
Like she literally no, oh yeah, right? But no, I'm saving them because yes, that's gonna be ammo. I have a feeling that
Ammo for who?
especially for him, I'm gonna for my son. Oh, payback. Payback.
Just wrong. Let's
That
see.
is blackmail material.
See how long this takes to
All
dry.
the crap he's put us through? No. I need dirt. Who gave me a toast?
You, I think, did. That's what happens to the.
No, I didn't. Remember, that's what happened during FaceTime too, if I'm not mistaken.
It did.
I feel like,
and I was like having a
like, what is
conversation, and I
going
was
on?
like so offended.
Yes.
I'm like, ew.
Right. You know what? Now, since it happened to me, yes, I am extremely offended. Like, what?
I believe you did it to
Excuse
yourself, though. Or maybe it read my face.
I didn't. I promise.
Maybe it read my face because I was like,
I was gonna say, is it like AI?
Yeah, AI is like,
yeah, no.
maybe don't
You
say
suck.
that again.
Right, like you
I'm getting
probably
murdered
shouldn't
by the
say that
children.
about your kid.
You were not. I mean, I was literally the baby, our baby, was like, "Mommy, I missed you." I'm like, "Girl."
Oh
No, it was all like a
she
front.
missed you in like the 5 minutes that you walked away.
Yeah, I believe not.
Oh no, S. Dot. We loved having you as a cameo. Thank you. We appreciate all of your hard work.
Hated it. I can't wait to get the notices of people saying, "Oh, why was that man on there?" There was a man.
Like I thought this was gonna be Key and Tiff. Why do we see a man? Where did this
man come from? This men folk.
Oh my god.
A merman.
You know what? Speaking of the men folk, I am so in love with my men folk right now because
how many
they surprise me.
Oh, the men folk.
The man folk. Yes. And oh my god, it was so nice. Like I had such a good time, and it had been over 2 years since I had sushi. So being able to enjoy a nice roll, but so the only thing that sucks. Oh, but here's the thing, because prior, right, to my surgery, I would probably put away several rolls, right? But like now I had like this little like rainbow roll, and it was nigiri. Like I love eel, so I had like the eel nigiri. And I'm like eating it, and she kept coming up, and she's like, "Oh, like this is all you can eat. Like you can order more." And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "I want to." And in my head, and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, "I want like if this was any other time, like before that, I would like literally go crazy." But now because my belly is like this big, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like enjoy this one roll. But it was so worth it. It was so good. The service was like really good. And my little sister-in-law actually, it was so funny because like before we were leaving, because they were like, hey, like where are you guys going? And so when he told them, and she's like, oh yeah, the one with like the hot pot. And we were like, yeah, because this was our first time going, but she already knew. She was already hip to the game. And oh my god, it was so good.
Well, that's good. So I love having good food because good food is delicious.
It is like
I like food in general. And I haven't had.
I know.
When's the last time I've had sushi?
Well, I was gonna.
But I did crave it a lot while pregnant.
Years for me.
Like a lot.
Did you? I craved it a lot while pregnant too. Did you like bite the bullet and have sushi while pregnant?
Oh heck yeah. I sure did.
Okay,
I sure did.
See,
I went with my friend because Estat would not let me go. And my friend was like, let's do it. And I was like,
let's have sushi. Let's have it.
Let's do it.
So I did not have raw fish while pregnant, but this is where I learned, and it's so funny because I was literally just telling my sister-in-law about this earlier before they left, but I learned how to make my own sushi rice. So, you have like the rice wine vinegar, you have your sugar, you mix that together, melt it, blah, 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 blah. You mix it in with your sushi rice, you fan it to get it real sticky. Oh my God, so good. But I would like load it up with veggies. So I used like cucumber and avocado and shredded carrot. Oh my God, so good. So, yes, I am a huge sushi fan. It felt really good to have some really, really, really good sushi, and I am so excited. Oh, and one other thing, shout out, because of course I had to taste this from my baby daddy, but he had like steak fried rice, and I swear the steak was like medium rare, but it was so tender and so delicious. Oh my God. Yeah, I've never tasted fried rice like that.
Oh, wow.
A1
Well,
for
that's
sure.
good. I mean, I wish I lived in
A1.
your neighborhood so I could go
I
partake in this
know.
delicious meal.
I
Uh,
know. But you know what we should do, because like, food is delicious. We both like food. We should like set up like a foodie like tour or something, like a girls trip or something. I
oh,
want to
yeah.
do something like
I'm
so
definitely
wild
down for a
and
girls trip.
different.
I'm definitely down for a girls
Me
trip.
too.
I'm down
Me
for that.
too.
I already talked to Esther.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I've
Yes.
already
I'm always
I've
yeah.
already put out the feelers to some of my friends. So like
You dropped the
yes,
feelers
I'm like,
hey,
hey,
just to let you know.
I would
Yeah.
possibility.
This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And I told them they gotta be besties. They don't gotta be besties, but they gotta be besties.
So I was gonna say, like, it's always like your trip relationships, right? So like, even if you get like two groups of girls together that doesn't, they don't necessarily know each other. We're just meeting. There's no reason why like we can't have that camaraderie like as women. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
True.
ever want to be with a group of women that like I'm not comfortable with, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm the type of person
I ain't
where,
going.
like, especially if I get good vibes from you, like, we're cool. Like, we can sit and talk about whatever,
The bank account will count when it's supposed to count, babe.
Right.
It'll
When it
count when it's supposed to
happens,
count.
it will happen.
Manifestation.
Oh, you guys had sushi 3 months ago. I'm jealous.
Why? You just had it today. I know,
but that was the first time in over 2 years. So I feel like it should have
over
been
2
like
years.
more of a
Oh.
yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because the baby just turned 3. So yeah, like 3 years actually.
Oh wow. Yeah, there was like
Proud
a
of that,
they
but
have
yeah,
a
it's been a long
poke bowl
time.
here that's really delicious. And
Oh, a
then
poke
there's-
bowl?
Yeah, that's good. And then the sushi is like, I think it's fine. And then pho.
Yeah.
Pho.
No, it's I
It's
love
nice
pho.
here,
Yeah.
but I miss it from Florida.
Oh, did they have good pho down there? Like,
I
is
mean,
it like
the first time I had
a
it
large
was-
Vietnamese population?
Well, I won't lie to say it is, but the place I
Yeah.
went was really good.
Ironically, here there is like a nice sized one. Ironically,
Oh, I mean, I don't think that's very ironic. Or is it? Isn't
Yeah.
it ironic?
I mean,
Alanis
don't you think
Morissette.
it's like Ray? That used to be my song. Am I showing my age? I am. Oh,
Who cares?
Actually, speaking of age, well, we can talk about that a little bit later. But I actually okay. So this is gonna. Well, okay. How about
I'm
this?
sure we're the elders
I'll
of
just
everybody
mention. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Or like, am I the elder of it? Well, this is what I was gonna say. So I have tried out a new
here. Girl, I was like, what is
foundation.
that? Okay.
No, I know, right? And it's for older skin, mature skin.
Tell me
And
more.
I like it. I really like it. So, okay, Google has been doing their job. And what I mean by that is, you know how, and I use a VPN, I do, but like sometimes it's just infiltrated, like in my email, for instance, but maybe that's the new way of Google advertising, right? But have always seen these ads for like Laura Geller. And I'm like, okay, like I want to try it. I'm of a mature age where I could use mature makeup, right? So I tried it and I really like it. And
Well,
yeah,
where's
I
the
don't know
product
why I went
review?
off on
Where's
that.
the product review?
Oh my-
Uploaded on the
so
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Dang,
you
let's
know
get
what?
it.
I
Let's get
should.
it.
I
Sponsor.
should.
Sponsor.
Hashtag, uh, hashtag
Hash,
sponsor.
hashtag sponsor me.
hashtag hit your girl up. Okay, yeah.
Hashtag
But no, I like
complimentary
it. So far,
review.
so good. Complimentary review, and I can give you from like an experience, side of it.
I'm
I'm
sure you
speaking from
could.
experience.
Mine's it's a decent one.
Yeah,
It's a real one.
it's a real. First, speaking of
Speak it.
YouTube,
Speak
I
it.
loved your video and
Yay.
I love your hair and you're making
I
me
know.
like
It's so much brighter.
legit want to recolor. I love it. So, and you did not bleach.
No, no, no. I did not re-bleach it. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I don't know if you can see, but it's like super, like, I can't tell. Anyways, the darkness of my
No, I can
roots
tell.
still dark.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you
They're
would have
like
to
redder.
bleach. Yeah, you would have to have a lighter color in order for it to actually
Yeah.
impact it. But I do, like, it's the only time I've ever colored my hair, and my hair is soft. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm attributing that to the fact that I used my conditioner for it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm attributing that to.
Oh,
so.
wait, when you colored your hair, you put conditioner in your hair? Like,
Yeah, girl.
while
So
you
like
were
it's literally a
coloring?
powder.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
it's a powder. They give you a
Yeah.
powder and a little
Right,
like
and it was what's the
not a
name? Is it called
foam.
Pride? I think
Bright.
what is the name of it?
Brite.
Here,
Bright.
Bright. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here,
So,
I'm pulling up your video right now.
oh, don't pull it up. Don't pull
Well,
it up.
for me, doll, for me.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. So that, that was nice. But I was like weirded out through the whole thing. And then like as I'm doing the video, I'm like, well, dang, maybe I
Yeah.
should have like did all this first before but then it's like, this is my authentic, so it is what it is. So.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? Honestly, when I started recording, that's all I wanted to be. I didn't want to and and I was kind of going over this. I was talking to my husband about it, and I've kind of figured out, like with my channel, I think I want to maybe try and pivot a little bit. I didn't want to do the hardcore, like mommy stuff because, I don't share my kids on social media.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if that was like fair. So, especially like with the interview and everything, I was like, okay, like let me do yoga, and I love yoga. I love being like an instructor. I love teaching yoga, but I don't know if I like translate, like I don't know. So I think I want to maybe step away from yoga just for a little bit and like maybe open up a little bit more about myself because as you know, there are some things that have come to light with my mental health, and it's how can I say this? It's like I want to be able to speak about it in a way where if someone else can get something out of it, then great. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to kind of dig a little deeper. So that's what I'm thinking. But I also want to show more of my lifestyle. Like, for instance, I'm learning how to take care of, the skin now that I'm older. And oh, the only other reason why my skin has been a big deal is because my dermatologist put me on tretinoin and it like kind of transformed my skin. It's a retin. So there's the over the counter stuff, which is a
Retinol.
retinol, like retinols, like the resurfactants or
Mm-hmm.
those actives.
Yeah.
And then the prescribed stuff is like retin-A, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
And so that's what the tretinoin is. And
Oh, that's
what
cool.
it does is it's actually quite fascinating. I've learned a lot like researching my skin.
Well,
I
I
still
think
have
that
like issues that I cause with my skin. Oh,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
no, I think that would be cool. Like, why would you should just do that?
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna try to do, and sidebar, S. Dot said Desiree86, we should run our own co-stream called House Husbands on the Move. Totally should do that. I would watch. I would give a gander while I do my
I would
Sims.
totally watch.
I would totally.
Yes, I would absolutely watch.
But yeah, honestly, like I
Yes.
feel like what stopped me from doing like a YouTube channel was being like, well, I'm not great at any one thing. Like I like little bits of things.
Same.
I like Sims. I like yoga.
Yeah.
I like reviews. I like Bravo
Mhm.
stuff. Like I like all of these things, and I'm just thinking now, like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw a bunch of S at the wall, and whatever sticks
Yeah.
sticks. And like if I enjoy doing
Yeah.
it, I'll do it, and if I don't enjoy doing it, I'm not gonna do it. Just that.
It's so funny that you say that because I don't know if this is because of like my disorder, and I hate to sound like a broken record, and like if you guys are sick of hearing it, just let me know. Well, also feel like I talk about like my ADHD a lot too because
Because you have
it's kind of like
ADHD.
one of those things.
Like,
I
it's just
do,
a
yes, like
no, I'm just saying that's why you
it's
talk about it, because
this is
you
what
have ADHD,
no.
so you talk about ADHD. Like that's just what
I
you
know,
do.
like, but here's the thing, like, and it's crazy
I don't want
because
to say
all
that.
of the things that are typical. Well, you're right, But what's funny? Well, maybe not even funny because it's not funny. But like, okay, what's interesting? How about that? Interesting.
Interesting's
What's
nice.
interesting is all of the like typical signs are things that I've been doing my whole life and like didn't recognize or didn't realize. And then now that I have like this diagnosis, it's like, duh, like
Light
I
bulb.
still can't believe.
Well,
Yeah,
it's I
like
think like they
definite
said
light
that
bulb
it's
moment.
misdiagnosed in most girls because like most girls
Yeah,
mask, most girls like conform better than boys do, or like
yeah,
like we're taught more to conform in a way, like
yeah,
kind of thing. So like you're kind of like you're prepped to not see the stuff because of how we are
yeah.
raised as girls. Particularly I would
Yes.
say like as if you're raised as a Black American girl,
I was gonna say, yes,
you're
as a
gonna
black
be
girl,
raised,
absolutely. I agree.
you're gonna
I
like
agree.
you're gonna mask a lot more. Because
Absolutely.
that's just like our default,
Absolutely.
like not
No,
our default,
totally
I should say
agree.
that, not default, but like that's
Yeah.
like something we are kind of like, you put your feelings to the
Conditioned to
side, yeah, like
yeah. Yeah.
it's everyone
Absolutely.
else, then
No, I
you kind
completely
of, yeah.
agree. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why, like, especially with my daughter, it's like so important for the kids to, be able to trust us as parents to articulate themselves and say, hey, this is what I want. It's a little more difficult with my oldest because of his disabilities. But at the same time, we are learning how to navigate as a family. There's still hiccups in the road. And
Well,
my
there's gonna
middle
be,
son actually, yeah, because change
because
doesn't happen
well
overnight.
there's a couple of things, right? You have like his diagnosis, you have your diagnosis,
Hmm.
like you have to figure out how to manage yourself, then manage that
Yeah.
situation, and then manage the other kids in a
Yeah.
way where like everyone feels, you know good, safe,
Loved,
like
heard,
comfortable, yeah,
appreciated.
all
Yes.
these
Yep.
little buzzwords, yes,
Exactly.
all of them, all the
Yeah.
words.
Yes.
And then, I mean, honestly,
No,
when
true.
you do what's best, you try your best.
Yeah.
When you F up, you say, I've effed up. You explain to them why you
Yeah.
effed up, and you keep it moving. I think the biggest problem is
Yeah.
not the F ups. The biggest problem is not being able to one, own the F up, and to like even
Absolutely.
know that
And
you
learn
effed
from
up.
it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
learning from it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be another one. You gotta learn.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, you're right. And you want to know something too?
Tell
So,
me.
like, growing up, I was like really afraid to express myself because
Same.
I kind of felt like my mom would get mad, if I was like sad or if I was upset. Like, she would get angry at me, and she
Mm.
never talked to me. She never comforted me. So, now, like with the kids, so my oldest is very sensitive. And when I mean he's sensitive. I mean, he is so sensitive, which is what I love. One of the things I love the most about him. But in a way, I do kind of feel guilty because I think I let everything that like I didn't want to be because of my mom. Oh, I hear littles.
Yeah, they're laughing.
But everything I did I didn't want to be because of my mom. I think sometimes I often feel guilty because I'm like, did I go overboard? Like with my kids, are they too sheltered? Because
Mm.
they are so, it there's like a flip side to that, I guess.
So what do you? Why do you think they're too sheltered? Like, how can you be too sheltered?
Oh my gosh. So, okay, for instance, with my oldest, he
Defined.
has a little bit of difficulty. Well, I don't want to say he has difficulty, but we have to remind him to remind himself if he's speaking about something that is make believe or something that happens in real life.
Mm.
And he will sit and he does what's called like scripting, especially. And so another thing he does is he will try and guess what it is that you say. And he will fixate on this to the point where, I mean, every little thing, it's like, what were you going to say? Well, even if you did not say a word to him, even if you glance at him, he's like, what were you going to say? And we're trying to figure out like how to like have him navigate through that because I
Did
don't
you
know.
watch
Sometimes I
something
just
that
get
makes him do that, or like is
no,
that's just something that
no,
just randomly
no.
happened?
This is something that it's called scripting. So when he fixates on something or something kind of like ruminates in his head, he'll
Mm-hmm.
just like it's a cycle. You know what I mean? That he like does.
Just I believe that make believed until about fourth or fifth grade. Oh
Yes,
wow.
yes. Thank you. Yeah, it's because that's what we're like working with like right now, like trying to get him to like distinguish. So yeah, he's still pretty much, we'll talk about something that is not, in real life like it is and we're working on it. We're trying to
Hmm.
get through it with them.
I mean, that's also great imagination, and maybe like
Yeah.
if like he wants to do this. I mean, I don't know if he's writing. He could start writing like a story or making like whatever is like coming out to his brain. He could like do a YouTube video that like only you guys watch or
Yeah.
something like that. That way he gets the
You know,
creative juices like out of his brain. Maybe
yeah,
he's
get
just
them out.
so full of
Yes.
like,
Yes.
you know, ideas and thoughts, and it's
You
just
want to know
like
something?
hard.
No, because when you say that, if my husband is still in the chat, he will totally agree. That is exactly how he is sometimes too. So he loves to make like animated shorts and like these like animated graphics. And he's so good the way he puts them together and he does like the audio tracks and all that. It's so amazing.
So maybe he's doing
And
that in real
he,
time, and y'all are like, what? And he's like literally
we're the
creating a
ones
story,
like
like a masterpiece. Like he's like the next comic anime, like, you know. And y'all are
yeah,
like, oh my god, I feel like there's something
yes.
going on. He's like, yeah, creativity. Duh.
Right. No, because seriously, some of the stuff that he makes, like we'll sit and watch and we're like, wow, like that's pretty dope. So yeah, yeah, sometimes he just makes things and we're like, dag, okay.
I mean, I'm not
Good
saying your kid's
job.
crazy, but like most of the time when people have a lot of like I can't say
Well,
the
he's
word,
also a little bit
creativity.
crazy too.
No, creativity,
Yeah.
like people do think of them as, you know, crazy or there's
Yeah.
something going on. And
That's
it's literally,
true.
it's just like
Yeah.
we're not what's the word, we haven't evolved enough to like understand the
Yeah.
lingo, the conversation. Like they're at
Yeah.
another level and we're playing catch up, but we don't realize it because our catch
Yeah.
up is normal,
Yeah.
quote
You know
unquote.
what? So his therapist, no, I actually, she told me something. So we were talking about like his new potential school today. And basically, I had told her, right? Because and my husband, he tells me this all the time. I constantly like apologize for him, and
You
I
gotta
know I
stop
need
that.
to stop because
Yeah.
I do, because this is what she told me today. So he, at towards the end of his session, he got up and he started like walking, and I told her, I was like, well, cuz we were talking about like different options for him and like his treatment going forward.
Hmm.
And so I kind of casually mentioned, I was like, well, I hope at school, like, maybe if he gets up and like walk around, and she like stopped me like mid sentence, and she's like, and so you tell them that they write that into his plan and they accommodate him. Because
Mm.
basically she was basically saying that this is like who he is, and because he is on the spectrum and like where he is, it's not for like him to conform to us and like society. We need to learn how to conform to people like him and other children like him. And
Yeah.
that's one of the main things, because it was a long and hard decision with deciding to actually transition him from homeschool to an actual brick and mortar school, because at this point I'm noticing that it is hard for both of us to distinguish like mom and teacher.
Mm.
And it's just getting to the point now where I just feel like I need more help, especially with the other kids, and my middle son's coming up. It's time for him to go to kindergarten next school year. So I just feel like I need more assistance with his education. So this particular place that he's going to is like special for children who are on the spectrum. And just doing like the research and reading about it and going to like Facebook groups and reading, like the ratings and stuff, I feel really good. And this means a lot because I remember when I was first trying to like figure out what's going to happen, and I'm calling around for the board, like where we live. And when they told me that he would have to go to a school in our district, I literally cried. I called
Aw.
Cece crying on the phone because I was like, "Oh my god, I was devastated."
Yeah,
So,
you were just worried
just
about how
like
they would treat him and stuff like that.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. And he's my baby. I don't want to get emotional, but that's my baby, and he's so sweet and he's so loving. And I do think because at first glance he looks typical, right? Neurotypical. But you know what I mean? I do think that if you were to have like a conversation with him, maybe you would notice. More than likely you would notice. And I just don't want him to ever feel scared. And I know I can't protect him forever, right? But I just don't want him to ever feel scared. So that's why we're doing, going through all these resources and trying all these things to get him to be a little more independent. And I do think if he's regularly around other children, that he will also thrive, because he can
Yeah,
be
I'm sure he will.
around kids other than his siblings. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think like
a
so
lot of
when my
thought,
oldest got
but
around
yeah.
older kids, like he ends up like
Yeah.
acting more older. My problem is too is that
Yeah.
my kid looks older. So
Yeah.
like I remember we were at the
Yeah.
park one
Mine too.
time and these kids
Mhm.
they had like my kid's like 6. I think he had just turned
Mhm.
6. And these kids had to be like 8, 9, maybe 10. And they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, we're going to go right over here to like the track area." So like here's the park and the track area is like
Yeah.
over on this side behind the screen. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
He can stay here." But thank you. And he
Yeah.
was like so pissed. But I'm like, there's no
Right.
way my kid is walking over there with a group of kids. Like, I have the
Right.
other two. No, thank you. But like, he just like,
Right. Yeah.
people see him and think he's older. Like, I've had this issue since he was
Yeah.
like 1. Like, everybody always thinks he's older than he is.
No.
And it's
Oh my God,
frustrating
seriously,
because
same.
he
You know
definitely
what?
wasn't
I
acting older.
remember there was one time that so was mine. I remember there was one time we were at I think we were there's a place that I like love to go to. So we were there and I remember um, my oldest had to have been like maybe not even 2 or going on too close to it. And he's like running around. And I remember there was like this lady that was like coming in and she had a kid with her, but her kid was like significantly older, like maybe like 10 or 11. And she like came in and he was like walking towards her. And I remember she kind of like stopped and she like kind of ducked out of his way a little too dramatically kind of,
Mm,
and I remember it pissed me off. I like instantly
yeah.
got mad. But he just like walked over and of course like didn't say anything, but and it was like fine or whatever, but like I don't know, and I felt like I remember when I had taken him to one of my appointments after like I had him
Mhm.
and he was like in a stroller and I remember like the nurses they like peeked in at him and he was like probably like 2 months old or something, and she peeked at him and she's like, "Oh my god, like he looks way older than 2 months old. He looks like he's a year old." And I'm like literally looking at my like newborn baby like, "Really? A year old?" Like, and you
I've been
think
looking at her like, man, back
okay.
up. Like, I remember one time, I think
No,
I was, where
seriously.
was I coming? I think I was coming out of Target or something, and I was in Florida,
Uh-huh.
and some man comes up to me,
Yeah.
and he's like, acting as if he's like gonna like look in my, because it's when the carrier
That
thing, like he
happened
was
to
gonna look
me
at,
at
I was
Toys
like,
R
yeah,
Us.
you need to back up. I said it some
Oh
way
my
nicer. He was like, oh no, I
gosh.
wasn't going to. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not going to. Like, what are you doing?
No.
Like,
Yeah. Oh my god, that happened to me at Toys R Us.
ooh,
I remember like after my oldest son was born, it was like like uncharacteristically like hot, uncharacteristically, sorry, hot. I think it was
yes,
like 60
words.
degrees in like December or something weird.
Still words.
So I decided to like take the baby and just go to Toys R Us. And there was this guy there and I remember he had two ladies with him and they were like older and I still kind of see them in my head, but I remember I had the little, the little carrier cover thingy, like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
take the buggy and you snap it in the stroller and
yeah,
then you
yeah,
throw.
yeah.
That's what I had on him, and I remember like holding on to the stroller, but the guy who and like the ladies, they were like standing off to the side, and he was like reaching in, almost like he almost got to the carrier. And I'm like, "Oh my god, like, excuse me." It's like it was so scary.
I
So
honestly
scary.
believe
Like, what
that
the
people,
hell?
like, when people see you, right? Like, they see you're a person, and then they see that you
Mhm.
have a baby. They're so curious about what your child looks like.
Yeah.
They're so curious. Like, they just want to
That's
know.
so
Like,
weird to me.
they want to
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I can see that.
Especially
That's so
people
weird to
of the
me,
palm
though.
complexion. They definitely want to see.
Yeah, yeah, people
Definitely.
of the other persuasion.
They
Yes, for
love
sure. You
they
know what, though?
they're like,
I'm
what's
not
going
gonna
on over
lie. Yeah,
there?
they are super bold, like super
Oh yeah, because
bold.
like
Yeah.
you're supposed to show them your baby. You're supposed to be like
Right, like they're
happy.
entitled to see your baby. Duh. Like, duh,
Well, a lot of
Oh
older
my god,
people,
that
but
is
you know,
hilarious. Yeah, yeah. No, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. I will
but yeah,
say this.
say it.
As much as I always thought I wanted to have a fourth baby, I am so glad I don't have a baby anymore. Like, yes, I'm starting to like this as they get older stage. It's starting to
Well,
get a little fun.
I always say I did have four. They're
Yeah.
just all not here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm very happy with the amount of children I have. Like I really like.
Yeah.
So my first one, I didn't plan him, but I was super excited
Yeah.
for him. And then the second
Yeah.
one was more
Yeah.
planned, and then the third one, you know, that's not here. And then
Well,
the other one,
yeah.
I was, because I lost a child, I was like very
Yeah.
determined to have another, and I feel like I was like
Yeah.
selfish for that one. No, I mean, you take it how you want to take it.
Yeah, I know
In my
what you
words,
mean. Yeah,
I
but
was selfish. I was like, oh, I can't have a
yeah,
baby. I'm gonna have a baby. You just watch.
I'm gonna have
And
a baby.
I did.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah,
mean, we did. I mean, I guess I should, include the man. Uh, but yeah, so like, and I'm good with that. Like, sometimes I think, like,
yeah.
man, you could have, like, my second is like 5. Like, I would have had a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old. I would be fine. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Hello? But I'm so happy for her. She's so funny. She's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't even. And I can't imagine my life without all of them. All the hooligans in
Yeah.
this house.
Yeah.
Even the cat.
Well, I'm gonna just say it. That third one, the girl. I love her to pieces. I do, but she's very strong in every
As she
sense
should
of
be.
the word.
As she should
She
be.
hits all the boxes.
As she should.
That's her.
As she
And
should.
she is very, and I love that about her. She is very challenging sometimes, especially when she gets so angry to the point where she looks like a little fat missile or something. It's so funny
Not a
and she's
fat
so cute. And
missile.
I try not to, oh my God, I try not to go, oh my sugar plum. But she's throwing a whole tantrum. But yeah, so she's
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like, anyone
But we
who's
love
met
her.
as you should, anyone who's met my youngest, she will literally fall and hit
Oh.
me.
Oh, yes.
I was like, we were out and
Yes.
about.
That makes
and
sense,
she fell.
though.
And she was like, I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, no. And then she, like, popped me. And everybody was like,
Oh,
looking at me
that
like,
makes
okay,
perfect sense.
what you about to do? And I'm like, okay.
Nothing.
It's so great to have children. Children are so great. They're magical.
They
I love
said it
it.
was so fun. They said
I
it
love
was
it.
fun.
I love
They
it.
said it was fun and fulfilling, and you
I
would
love
be
it.
happy, and you could spend your whole life dedicated to being a mom and a wife and all of that. Yeah. That's what
I
they
love
said.
it.
Me too. It's great.
But they're funny. Like, I love all the little moments, all the moments, all the little
Yeah.
like whatever
Yeah.
moments. And I'm glad that I'm able to. I have the privilege to be around them 24/7,
Right,
and they get
yeah.
to help me become a better person. Not that it's their job,
Yeah.
but as I see the things that they do that trigger me, I have the opportunity to become a better person through seeing
So,
those triggers.
you know what? Now I have to ask you because
Ask me.
this is something that I am trying to work on. Okay. So, yes, I want to not only recognize the triggers, but I want to be able to, just, yeah, recognize the triggers. The problem is sometimes I get so caught up in my own that I'm like, okay, well, now I'm frustrated. Now just go to your room. Now I don't want to hear anything from you. So I guess my question to you is for like those of us who are still trying to, implement healthier discipline, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to like those of us who's like, you know what, I still can't do it. Like, how would you like explain to somebody like, hey, this is like how you would do it, I guess.
Well, I mean, one, I would acknowledge the fact that there's something else, like especially, particularly for you, right? Like you have a diagnosis that is going to be more challenging. So I would give yourself more grace on that aspect. I probably would also seek people who have that same diagnosis that is also looking to parent the way you want to parent, so that way it's easier. And also make sure that, like, for me personally, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, and a lot of them are conscious.
Me too.
A lot of them are like conscious parenting, gentle parenting. I feel like there's another word that people use for it, but like those kind of parenting styles and like someone who's like unapologetically reinforcing the conscious parenting, because like we're so I feel like I'm yelling. We're so used to like
No.
for lack of a better word and phrasing, black parenting, where like you're more strict, and not saying that this is blanket for blackness or that it should be, but like that's, I should say, stereotypical blackness parenting, where we're like, we yell at our kids, our kids are not allowed. We know what you're talking
about. We know what you're talking about.
There's someone who's gonna twist it, right? But anyways,
and if they do, like,
they do. It is what it is.
But goodbye, late.
Don't my heart's in the right place. If but like, just absolutely. As long as you're around people like that, and I think you might be in a group that I'm in where there is a parent, and I gotta remember her name, but she is very much like, it's very kid-centered. It is like, she don't care about the parents' feelings. Sometimes I disagree, but like anytime I'm disagreeing, I'm like, well, why am I disagreeing? I'm trying to listen more. Like, there's a lot of content out there that like, I don't agree with 100% everything they say. Yeah. But I know that there are nuggets of goodness there. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm answering the question, but basically what I would do is put myself around spaces that think like I do, and not keep myself in spaces where everybody's like, well, I hit my kid and that's cool. Yeah. Like, it's, I mean, no one is perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but as long as we're trying our best to be better. And honestly, I've said this before, but like, yoga really has helped me. Not yoga like stretching, but yoga just like the thought process, the, calming the breath more. Yeah. Like more. Absolutely. Like
mind, body, soul.
Taking more time to think about what's going on, like feeling the trigger in your body. Like, okay, so, once you get triggered, well, like, if you can pause, how does that feel? Like, so for me, I get like a lot of tension in my neck, and almost at the point where I think my husband is like borderline, she's lying, but like, I literally, like, I will feel it every single time I start getting overwhelmed, I start getting stressed. It's just very much like that. So then I know I need to take a break. You can
feel it in that's where your stress lives.
Exactly. And I also communicate it to my children too. I start saying, like, when they're doing things that start triggering me, I'm like, okay, like, mommy's feeling a little overwhelmed right now. I need you to stop.
I started doing that. Yes. I started doing that with my second, because he's the one that's very
touchy-feely. But I think it's helpful, because it's also, when my kids get overwhelmed, my kids will tell me that. They'll say, like, I'm starting to get overwhelmed, or, I think I want to say something, or, I want to say something, or, like, it's like they're finding their own vocabulary through me figuring out how to find my own vocabulary, which is like, it's so funny. It's like, I wish my mom was able to teach me this, but I'm glad that I'm in a space where I can teach my kids. And I feel like sometimes I teach my mom a little bit,
but absolutely.
Who knows?
Absolutely. No.
Long-winded answer to basically say, be around positive mindset. And also be give yourself a lot of grace. Like, there are moments where I I lose my temper. And if you lose your temper, you tell your kid, hey, I'm sorry, I lost my temper. I was overwhelmed. Like, it would never be like, you made me so frustrated. You did something. Because honestly, truly, they did. It's something that I was triggered, based off of an action that they did. But, like, they didn't make me. Like, I'm in control of my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts. Right. I can control that. And if there's no way I can expect them to control their stuff. So, they're going to model whatever I do. So if I'm like flipping my S about like whatever, they're going to flip their S about whatever too. Cause like, hey, my mom's doing it. Whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander, or whatever the saying is. I do a lot of air quotations. I don't know why. It makes me feel good. I like talking with my hands.
No, I do it. Me too. Me too. I'm always talking with my hands. Always. That's so funny. Des is always like, because some of my favorite cuisine to cook. This is totally off subject, but
It's a good subject
some
to
of my
switch.
favorite cuisine to cook. It is, but I love making like Italian, I guess, type foods or
Maybe
whatever.
you're
And
Italian.
I love. He said, he's like, you have to be. He's like, there's Italian somewhere in there. He's like, I don't know where, but it's in there somewhere. No,
I
but
see it.
yeah, I'm always talking with my hands, and I'm always like making something with a red sauce. So
Oh, I don't really particularly like red sauce. I get like I
I
didn't know
love red
bolognese was basically
sauce.
spaghetti. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah,
Steve was
yeah.
like bolognese. I was like, spaghetti? Sorry.
It's delicious, though.
It is delicious. It is delicious.
Yeah.
It's not doing
Yeah.
nothing. That's not
Oh
doing
my
nothing.
goodness. So, let's see. Oh my God, we talked about so much. Like, I'm
Pivot.
just loving. By the way, I told you, how are you feeling tonight? Because I had so much fun last week, and I'm having such a good time tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I did get like
I
overwhelmed where I
know.
was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And then Estat was like, you
Oh,
do want to do it. You're just getting anxious. And
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then he made a joke about
Yeah.
something, or he like talked about Usher. And then I was like,
Oh
yeah,
my
that was a
God.
good.
But so,
I'm sure
Estat,
it's
thank
dry
you
now.
so much for talking to Key, but we will totally admit and put it out there, full transparency. I had a nervous breakdown earlier. So there's that.
Well, hey, it happens to
Well,
the
like a
best of us.
teensy weensy one. Yeah, I know. I know. I feel so much better, and I am so happy that, like, number one, shout out to my sister-in-law. Like, I just love her so much, and I love my brother-in-law. And she was like, "No, just go." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I got dressed, and once I got dressed, I was like, "Yay, I feel good. Let's go." And we had a good time. Sorry.
Well, that's good. That story was riveting, and I was hanging on by an eggshell.
You're such a dick.
Eggshell. I try my best. Like my love language is like mean girl. And
Sarcasm.
sarcasm, mean girl. Like I really,
Yeah.
like honestly, like if I was in one place for a long period of time, I would be a mean girl. Like I literally would be. I would be the one that people are like, oh, Keyaria was so rude. She used to just say whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but luckily enough for
Well,
everyone,
you know
I
something?
was a military kid and I was raised all over the place
Yeah.
and I was always the new girl somewhere. So
Yes,
like
you
everybody
were.
was my friend pretty much because like,
Yeah.
I was chill, I guess.
Yeah,
But I
you
could also be
are.
sassy.
You are sassy, young lady.
I don't talk to Key. Who is this Key you speak of? This is rude. Key? Did I say Key? Kiara? Kiara? If you're Puerto Rican. Stupid. So we are a tribe. We take care of our people, and you're both here now, so that's all that matters.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I love it.
We're
I
a
love
tribe.
it.
We're a tribe of mean girls.
I
Men
love
included.
it. Yay!
Well,
Let's
recruit
give
Nicki
ourselves
Minaj.
a round of applause. Let's give ourselves a round of applause.
A round of a. What is that from? That's from something.
That is it. I want to say salute your shorts. I can't
Salute your shorts.
remember.
I did love salute your
I hear-
shorts.
Me too. And hey, dude.
I did not. Hey, dude. Mm-mm.
Oh, I loved it.
I liked salute your shorts. I liked Clarissa explains it
Clarissa
all.
explains it
And
all.
Alex
yes.
Max was my favorite.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Alex Mack.
Oh well,
That's
and
the one
obviously
she
I
would, like,
loved all that, but like.
Yeah. Yeah, the early seasons with like Lori Beth Denberg,
Yeah,
Kenan
the TLC,
Patel,
the
Amanda
TLC, all that.
Bynes. Yes.
Yeah, Amanda
yes, the
Bynes.
TLC.
God bless her. I hope she's
yes.
doing well because I saw a video and oh my
You
god,
know,
I hope she gets all the
I
blessings she deserves because, oh my God.
Is she better? Because the last time I saw her, she looked not too good. So like, is she
I'm not going to
better?
talk, I'm not going
But
to
this
say
was like
anything other
years and
than,
years ago.
well, I saw a video where she was like going to be doing like a podcast or something like this. And then like,
Oh yeah.
it didn't
So it's
seem
like more
like,
recent.
yeah. I'm
Mhm.
just going to say, I hope she's doing well. And
Yeah.
that, yeah, that's all I'm going to say because, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Well,
hope she's doing well.
I
I wish
hope
her the
she's doing
best
well too. Yeah.
because, being a child star is
Absolutely.
hard. It's hard.
You know what? So, oh
And I
my
wanted to
God,
be one so
listen.
bad. I wanted to be one so
No.
bad.
Key, I just thought about something. Do you
Tell
know
me.
how long we've known each other? We have
5 years.
known each other
Just
so
joking.
long. Do you remember when we bought the ticket from Corey Feldman to watch that movie?
I did not buy
Do you
it.
remember that?
You
No,
bought it, yes.
remember?
And I think I
I
watched
bought
it
it
for
and
free.
did you?
I
Well,
either watched it
so
for free
I
or I
really
watched Lovely Tea and she talked about it or you told
she
me
talked
about
about
it.
it. Yeah.
There's something.
I told you, well, it wasn't, I mean, it was, I'm glad he came out and said like his truth, obviously.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
100%.
I thought it would have been more. And then remember it like, I guess like whatever site it was like hosted on
Mhm.
crashed when it became like live, because
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like he had
Yeah,
like
I
that
think
yeah, like that what do you call it when you watch it live in a theater? A viewing? Not a viewing. What is it
yeah,
called?
maybe yeah. Like a premiere.
That that yes, a premiere. And I guess it like crashed and then like we were like trying to like see, but yeah, we ended up watching it. It was like a few hours late, but we ended up watching it. And there was like some, information in it that was like, "Oh my God." And then there was some stuff that was confirmed about the other Corey. But
Mhm.
then when he like revealed like the big reveal, I don't even remember the guy's name because I like never heard the name before. And like I said, not taking away from, him being victimized or whatever, but like I was just like, it was kind of like, he hyped it up or whatever to
Make
speak
money.
his truth in any
Well,
capacity.
that
Yeah,
part
and
too,
to
yeah,
make
but
money. And yeah, but
which I don't knock the
mostly
hustle.
to make money. Yeah, I mean, that's his story to tell,
Hell yeah,
so
you better
yeah,
pay me.
if yep,
The fuck?
same. I feel the same way. I definitely feel the same
Not
way.
money. Nah,
Whoop,
I
whoop.
like some. It's so funny because like people will try to like shame people for making money
Mhm.
off their own pain, and it's like, well, it's my pain. Other people are gonna try to make money
Yeah,
off
and I
of it.
mean, I was gonna say like 9 times out of 10, someone else is making money off of someone's pain. So yeah, if you can,
If you're
get
strong
paid
enough
to,
to put it out there, then hell yeah,
yeah,
like you
yeah,
should like
yeah,
you know whatever. I mean, and plus it's like yes, money is nice because like more than likely he probably wasn't taken care of money wise. Like you make all this
right,
money as a child and then there's no like I'm just speaking, right? Like I
right,
don't know for facts, but like I'm sure there was no
right,
safeguards for that. Like this is
right,
allegedly, I mean,
right.
these are just my thoughts. I'm not
Yeah, but
I
no, you're
have
right,
proof of.
especially from the 90s and stuff. Oh, I
Yeah.
hear a child. Yes.
Do do do.
Oh, I thought I heard mom. But yeah, no, you're absolutely
Mom's
right. Our job is never done, like ever. We can say
clocked
like,
out
"Oh,
already.
we're going to take time." Yeah, and it's like, "Wait, what do you no, you are 24/7 365. So, get it together." Like, "Oh, okay, boss."
Pretty much.
By the way, there's an article that's out
Mm.
where it did like a estimate or a like how much stay-at-home moms are worth like for
Mm.
inflation and all of that. And it was like six figures. I think it was like 127,000 or something like that.
You hear
And I
that,
was
Esther?
like, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, like if you had someone, I mean, well, I can't even say for me because like I am not a traditional housewife,
Yeah.
so I would probably get less.
Well, I was gonna say, what is it? Oh my god! I'm sorry. I just looked it up. So apparently, it
Right,
has
Info
gone
Hubs?
up. The annual salary of a stay-at-home mom average is $178,201.
So what are they
So that
expecting you to do
is,
for that much money? Nothing.
oh my
Just
god,
exist.
everything.
Well, okay. Let's
Everything.
see what
They're
I would have
like
to take off, deduct for.
So I was gonna say, so like what you'll have to do is you'll have to like take an itemized list, right, of your expenses. You know what I mean? And you'll have to turn in your expense account. Pay
Yeah. So
that.
like I don't like I clean sometimes, I cook sometimes. Like he does something. Like we both do a lot. I mean, I feel
Like
like
it's a
I would end up
trade-off.
having to
Yeah.
pay him.
Yeah. I love it.
Disrespectful. No, because those are like, it's so funny because like I've had friends who are like, well, I don't know how you're a stay-at-home mom. Like I could never. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, if what you think a stay-at-home mom is what you think I am, yeah, I'm sure I could never either. Like, babe, like I could clean all the time and cook all the time. Like, no, like
Oh my god.
I do, he
Listen.
does, we do together. Like, this is collaborative, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Yes.
collaborate
Yes.
when he goes to work. I do my best to not be crazy while he's gone. But, like, that's what I do.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so, I mean, I think you could do it, babe. I think if you had my husband, I'm sure you could do the same thing that I do. Like, it's not rocket, you
Oh
know?
my god.
I mean, I
That
do
is so
homeschooling
funny
too, but,
because
like,
yeah. Well,
it's
here's
still
the thing.
chill.
It's so funny to me because like that is me in a nutshell. Like oh gosh, yeah, like leave me alone. I'll get to it when I get to it. But like I've been putting forth the effort. So there's that.
The effort for what? Like, to clean? Or,
Yeah,
but
just
you cook. You
getting
cook all the
out.
time.
Oh, I cook every day. Like, so yes,
Yeah,
I
I
literally
don't.
cook every meal every day. Like, yeah,
Hello world.
literally. But I love cooking. I love it. It's it's also my self-care, and it's
Yeah,
sometimes
that's what
like
Estop
super
says.
stressful, but I love it. I
He
love
says
it.
he likes
I love
cooking.
it.
Like, I'll cook, like, if
Yeah.
he's not
Yeah.
here. But if
Yeah.
he's here, I'm not really cooking. Because then he was like, oh, you're doing it that
Yeah.
way? Oh, you're going to use that pot?
Like, step aside.
Interesting.
I have it now. Goodbye. Yes. Same.
Yeah, this is how
Same.
you're doing it?
Same.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep. Mhm.
that seems
Mhm.
nice.
Absolutely.
Using
You
the
know
crock
what?
pot again?
My hubby. If
Yes.
hubby, I'm quite sure you can agree because I'm like, yeah, just get out. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Thanks. I got
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But no,
Yes.
he doesn't mind
Oh
me
my
being in there as
gosh.
long as he wants to chat with me. But he don't want
So
me to be a
yes,
part of
I
it.
love it. I love our chats. So here's the thing. So I love cooking so much. I get excited when I buy like cooking utensils. So I ended up getting cooking tweezers, and it's for precision, like like
All right, I
if
need to see
I
a
flip. I
YouTube
don't
video
really
on this. I
fry.
don't believe
Oh
YouTube
my gosh,
tweezers.
yes.
YouTube
Yes. Okay,
tweezers.
yes, I will be YouTube tweezers.
Show me
I
these
will make a
YouTube
video about the
tweezers.
YouTube
Pull them
tweezers.
out right
I'm
now.
making a video about the YouTube tweezers for sure.
Do it.
No,
Post the
no,
link.
but
Where can I purchase
will. I
these?
will. I'll put hashtag sponsor me, please, enough yo jar.
Right. Throw your money at me, please. Throw your
Right.
money.
I'll give you
Info
my
Hubs cooks a lot
my
too.
rates.
My rates. Call sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, call sheet's not right. What is that? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, rates. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know why I tried to perfect what was already great. Sorry. You know, like, do you remember Will and Grace? Did you ever watch that show?
I did not watch. I didn't. I did not.
Oh my God. So there's a character on there named Jack, and he'd be like, just Jack.
So I was going to say, is Jack kind of like Sheldon in personality, like kind of like the quirky, you know what I mean?
Well, Jack would be your typical gay, like your typical stereotypical gay.
Yeah.
Like flamboyant, like overly sexualized, you know, stereotypes, not like real life, but like stereotypes. Yeah. And I loved him, and I loved Karen. They were my favorites. And Karen was like bougie,
oh my God, I've
rich.
Seen like memes.
You've probably seen the meme from me.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely adore Karen. Karen is my favorite. Like, I love. You know what? You know, I love a mean girl. Like, I love a mean girl with a heart.
Karen came from?
No, I don't think so.
Is that where the term Karen came from?
No, I don't think so. I would think Karen came from that haircut. Like the Karen haircut.
Yes, you are.
Jack was sassy, honey. Right. Karen was my fave too. I mean, because they were the best. Like, I did want to be someone's like a grace to someone's will, but like, I loved Jack and Karen. I loved.
Oh, see,
but when they came back, I didn't like it.
Grace.
Yeah, they came back and it was
it ended and then they came back.
Oh, I can't even remember how to say it.
Do that. They're not the same.
Karen was the best character for sure. Yeah. Oh, honey. I don't know if I don't know. And then I absolutely adore Fran Drescher. I wanted to be Jewish because of
nanny?
her. The nanny, yes. The nanny.
Yeah, she's so, oh my God, gorgeous.
I did.
Like, yes. Absolutely
obsessed.
Beautiful.
I mean, her clothes still work. Her clothes still work today.
Yes. Timeless.
Oh my
yes.
God. Obsessed.
Oh, she's so gorgeous. So beautiful.
I used to want to be from New York so bad. And then I almost went to college in New York. And my mom was like, nah, you're too naive.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I could see you in New York, but I've also never been in New York. So, like, don't listen to me, you know? Sorry.
I did see the Beautician and the Beast info hubs. Herbs. Yeah. Oh my God, Lord, sorry. Info hubs. I did see Beautician and the Beast. Yes. I literally can't say words. Like,
why does that sound familiar?
Info hubs. Oh, yeah. It's when Fran was a beautician and then she goes to, it's almost like Beauty and the Beast aspect. Yeah. But like, I can't remember. I think it was like a baron or something like that. And then he had kids and she was like, it was almost like Beauty and the Beast meets like, what is it? That,
like New York-y type of.
No, because it was like a castle. It was like a, well, I guess she was kind of New York-y. Like the Sound of Music, kind of like, because she was like a nanny.
I've never heard of.
I mean, I guess it was like the show.
I did not see the movie, but I remember the
artwork,
the poster. Like I'm looking, So, and
it was a good movie.
I would always kind of skip over it. So now the next time I see it, I'm going to watch it because I love Fran Drescher. And
yeah, do it.
I don't know why I didn't watch it.
Do it.
That's when I was like building up like my horror collection.
It's not
like,
horror.
I wanted to watch. No. I was just saying like all of the movies at one point, I would not watch anything unless it was a horror or like some type of like thriller, like anything like, I don't know. I was just on this kick and I would never watch like what I would deem like, I guess like rom-coms or whatever. Like, so I missed out on a lot. Like,
yeah.
I missed out on a whole lot. The last one I remember watching or seeing in the theater, I think, I don't know, but kind of hazy. But I think it was like, oh God, sorry, never mind.
Who was in it?
I lost it. In
your brain? Was it a guy and a girl or a girl and a guy?
It was a girl.
Did she have brown hair? Was she white? Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Katherine Hegel.
Oh,
Katherine Hegel.
Hang up. Knocked up.
Hegel.
Knocked up.
What's her name?
Hegel?
No, it wasn't knocked
Kegels.
up.
No.
It was
Sorry.
older than that. Is it Hegel? Is that how you is it Hegel? It was
Don't
older
make
than
me lie.
knocked up, but dresses, 21
Oh,
dresses,
27
12
dresses or
dresses,
28, 20.
27 dress. Is she like a
I did not
forever
watch that.
bridesmaid?
I did not watch that. Probably.
That I feel like that's the
Probably.
one. I think that's the last one I saw. Like
I
with
did
her.
like
because I
what
don't
was
remember seeing knocked up.
what was the girl that was in what was the girl that was in that movie? She's brown. Hilary Swank.
What did she look like?
So Hilary Swank.
Which Hilary Swank movie? I've seen
She
a lot of
was.
Hilary Swank movies.
It was like her husband dies in like the beginning, and like the very beginning of the movie, they're like arguing, and I cried at that very point. Like, and I was like, oh, this movie's great.
Is it newer? Is it a
No, it's
newer
old.
movie,
It's
or-
old. P.S. I love you.
Okay.
Yep. P.S. I love you.
P.S.
They're
I love you.
arguing in the beginning of the scene, and I'm like crying, and I'm like, I'm not even emotionally attached to any of these people. Like, what is going on? I was so
Were you
confused.
pregnant?
No.
No?
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm a mess when I'm pregnant. I'm a mess anyway. So I was going to pretend like, no, I'm a mess only when I'm pregnant. No, I'm a mess anyway. So yeah. I
My
cried a lot.
default is my mess is my default. Gerald Butler,
Mine
that
too.
was so
Mine
good,
too.
so good. Oh my god, that was so good. Because
I
to me,
love Gerard Butler.
yeah. So you definitely gotta watch
300,
this.
one of my favorites.
Well,
And this
it's
is
nothing
P.S.
like that.
I love you.
Yeah. P.S. I love you. You gotta watch that, and
I'm
it's
looking
better
it up
than
right
The Notebook,
now.
in my opinion.
Oh, so I did see The Notebook. Okay, so just remember, I did see The Notebook. I only watched it one time, and I said never again because I cried and like I don't. So yes, and I mean boohoo, like ugly crying.
So I'm curious to see if you
So,
cry in
yeah.
the beginning of P.S. I Love
So
You.
I am going. Yes, I have it right here. So this is. I'm gonna see who has it. Oh, Apple TV has it. So
Boo. Like for
I'm
free?
going to put it in
I might
my
watch it.
list. Well, probably for us because we're subscribed to Apple TV. But
So am I.
it just works. I love it, especially like Apple Arcade. I love it.
No,
All right,
I
let's
have.
see.
You know,
I'm
we do
trying
have
to-
Apple Arcade, and then they were talking about like, do you want a
It's
month free
so
of Apple Fitness? And I was
fun.
like, well, how much is that gonna be afterwards?
Oh, so I
Y'all already upped
love
your
Apple-
prices, weirdos.
Oh, hey, baby. If I can't tell if he's
calling
on,
me
but
baby?
if I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scream. No, I'm hoping that my husband is still on this. If you are, I didn't. My dumbbells didn't come. You were right.
Oh, the
I hope he's
dumbbells.
I ordered a 15-pound pair because
15.
so we have to come up we have to come up with these workouts for different parts of the body for my fitness specialist class.
Oh.
So the 10-pound I felt were a little too light. Oh, yeah, I know. He just said, I know. Dang it. So, yeah, I felt like the 10-pound were a little too light. So I was like, okay, let me just try the 15-pound. And I am going to resume training my husband so we can get our fitness on. But yeah, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like
Steve-
putting together like workouts and stuff.
That's what I need. What's his name? S. Dot to do. I need him to do that because
Yeah.
get it together. Let's get this life, this workout life.
No, seriously, it is. I'm going to tell you. So, really quick, I want to just kind of talk about like my surgery really
Let's
quick
do it.
because I forgot to like mention it before. But so, one of the questions like that I hear a lot is like, would you do anything different or, like, do you like regret it? And
Oh.
honestly, I do not. The only thing I regret is not getting it sooner, I feel like. Because I feel like I would have kind of had like more of a handle because like right now I am approaching 2 years and have I stuck to my diet to a T No. But have I gotten out of control? No. So, I want to get back to, me having those healthy habits because I have fallen off my wagon and I don't want to be robotic like I was because that's another symptom, I guess, of my mental illness is that I will fixate on something and then I
Mm-hmm.
go like balls to the wall when I'm in like that manic state.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm crashing and the next thing you know, I'm looking around like like
Yeah.
like
And that
who
makes
let
sense.
you
Because if you stay kind of at like a regular, then there's no like it'll
Mhm.
like it won't be so drastic either way. I mean
Mhm.
it's great that you
Yeah.
know that and that you
Mhm.
can acknowledge it and like you're working on it. And it's good that you have people
Yeah.
around you that are going to help you through that
Yeah.
safely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And that's pretty nice. You guys are amazing. I feel so lucky. I feel
Oh,
so
Laura.
fortunate to just have like my circle. Like I don't know what I would do without y'all,
You would live
honestly.
and
So,
survive, and
yay.
you'd find another circle. Like you're a great person, so if we weren't here
But
there would
there's
be
no
another
circle like
circle.
this circle.
Yeah, you know what, you can't do
There's
that
no
though.
circle like this circle.
You can't do that because like honestly, like I think like we tend to focus on
No,
people
I
and
get
put
what you're
the whole,
saying. Yeah.
so like we're
Yeah.
here
You sound
because
like
we're supposed to be
Des.
here.
Absolutely.
Well,
You know what
Des
he
is a
always
smart
says?
man.
People, he is because he's always saying, like, listen, people are in your life for different reasons and different seasons, and that's okay. Like,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I will admit, and he can tell you this, I have abandonment issues. And when I
Same.
find people that I love and people who love me for me and I can just like 100% be myself, I don't want to let it go like at all because I'm like,
Aw.
"No, you're my friend. I love you." So yes, I do get attached to people and what is beautiful about you guys, right, is that it's reciprocated and I feel
Yeah.
safe and I
Yeah.
don't feel like I ever have to apologize for like who I am because I was always like as a people pleaser, I was
Hey.
always like
Oh
kind
my
of
god.
conforming who I was. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You
Well,
okay?
Des just followed me and I got scared.
Okay. Did it like the notification?
I said, no, no, no. And I was like, oh no, what's happening?
I
So
know you
thank you
like
for the
scared me. I was like,
follow.
wait, no, are you okay? Yay. Yes.
Oh my god.
But no,
Sorry.
yes. Oh my God, you scared me. No, that's okay. You scared me, girl. But but no, I said all of that to say that I love each and every one of you guys. So I know I'm
Well,
so
we
mushy, but
love
I'm
you. Are
sorry. Get over
mushy.
it.
You are
Get
mushy,
over
and
it.
that
I'm
that's
so
nice.
mushy.
It's nice because I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not mushy. Like I'm kind of, but I'm not. Like
You're
I'm really not.
not.
I'm really
No,
not.
you're not. But
I think
honestly,
I'm
I
uncomfortable
also
with it.
that's what I love about you too. Because I feel like I can be mushy with you and you're just like, okay, girls, so like get it together. Like, you know what I mean? And I need that.
Yeah, like
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I'm not. I'm really not. Like I try, but like sometimes I feel
Yeah,
like when I
no, you
when I
do.
try to be mushy, it comes off like I'm being like I don't want to say fake, but more like I'm being sarcastic, and it's like
No.
I'm dead ass, and people are like,
No, I know what you
okay,
mean.
like what are you
I know what
doing?
you mean. Yeah.
But like I'm like
Yeah.
I remember one time this guy was like it was one of our like DJ friends, my friend back in Florida when we used to dance, and
Uh-huh.
like he was like, oh, why don't you smile for the photo? And I'm like, this is me smiling. Like I had like like my the smile that I think is
Yeah.
appropriate for the picture, and he was
Yeah.
like, oh, you always look so mean. And I'm like, oh my god, I thought I was being nice. Like I like literally will think I'm being nice to people, and they're like, they don't see it, or like I'm being
Yeah.
stuck up, and I'm just like, dude, I don't even know you. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like
Yeah.
super super friendly, but like if you say hi to me, I'm like, oh hey, what's up? But I'm not gonna be like,
You
oh
know
my
what I think
god,
it
dude, what's
is?
going on? How you living? Like that's not me. I'd never be
Right.
like that. And if I do, it's like that. Hey, what's up? Like how you doing? And people are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
is something wrong with her? Drugs. It's drugs.
I'm laughing because
Sorry.
so I'm the same way. Like, and I do feel like sometimes because I am this bubbly, like this is me. So I do feel like when people see me, they're like, and they think like I'm putting on, and it's like, nope, this is how I always.
Yeah. And you
Sorry,
know what?
and
I think I always end up with a friend like that's like way more outgoing than me. And I like
mhm,
literally do that on purpose because then like they can be
mhm,
the nice one and then
yeah,
I'm the other one. Like I
yeah,
don't know if you've ever saw
yeah.
this show called Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
I Yes, but
Okay.
no, but I remember
So
I know the dark-haired
I,
girl and the blonde, right?
yes.
Is that
So
the
I cannot remember
yeah.
their I think it was like Zoe and I can't remember their
Oh, the
names.
Deschanel girl
No,
she
absolutely
looks
not.
like the
No, I
Katy
don't think.
Perry
No,
girl?
no, no, no. That's
Like
that's
one of them
that's
looks
uh
no, is
that's
that someone else? Okay,
that's
sorry.
new girl. That's new girl. That's new girl. No, no, no. It was
Okay,
it's
okay,
called Don't
okay,
Trust
I'm
the
sorry.
Bee in Apartment 23, and it's the girl that had like black hair and then she was like I think part of like Marvel or something like that.
Oh,
Or
yes, yes, yeah,
she was
okay, I
or
do, I
DC
just saw her
maybe.
face. Yes.
It was on
Yeah, I
Netflix.
saw her face in my head, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But she does have
Ooh,
the
I'm gonna
black
look her
hair.
up.
But me and
Yeah,
my
and
friend
she
would
would
be
always wear,
like
like, the red lip.
I think so. Me and my friend would always be like, I'm
Yeah.
the dark haired one and she was the blonde. Like she was the nice one and I'm the other one. I was the bee.
Yeah. You were the bee.
I was the bee in
Yeah.
apartment 23.
Oh, yeah, I like her. She yes. There was yes, 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 yes. I know
Yeah, yeah.
exactly who this is. And there was something on Netflix that was like
Listen.
really good. But you know what? That made me remember there was a show on oh my god, it blew when I say mind F, I mean mind F. So I can't remember, but she ended up like the dark haired girl. She was like so beautiful. And then there was like this really beautiful black girl. She was like dark skinned. And it took place like in London. And she got a job. Like she had a crush on like the husband. And she started like sleeping with the husband. And he had like this beautiful wife who was like super mysterious, but there was
Mm-hmm.
something about her. So then come to find out, oh my God, come to find out like she okay, so there it's like
June.
mysteriously like she was on drugs or she may have had like some issues with drugs or something.
Mm-hmm.
So she like basically like make the black girl like fall in love with her. So they're having like this hot, steamy, like sexual, but like not sexual, like very like super like tensious relationship.
Uh
And
huh.
so, like, at the same time, she's still in love with her like, the lady's husband, the dark-haired lady's husband, and
Yeah.
so, come to find out so in flashbacks, so she had a good Judy, she had a gay best friend who, like so they were in rehab, she met the gay best friend in rehab, and he was, like, so, like, like, a really good friend, and she, like, opened up to him and everything. They, like, had a really great relationship, and basically, like, in the flashbacks before it becomes known, you think, like, "Oh my god, like, did she kill, like, her best friend?" And come to find out, so, like, the best friend is this, like, entity or something. It's kinda like Fallen, I think the movie is, but,
Fallen.
like, basically, like, she like switched bodies with the beautiful wife, and then
What?
as the beautiful wife, yeah, insane, as the beautiful wife like started to figure out and like remember things,
Yeah.
that's when like the black girl put two and two together. So
Uh
then
huh.
she was gonna like confront the beautiful wife and then tell the husband that, oh my god, like this is like a body snatcher type deal. But then the beautiful wife like morphed into the black girl's body, and then the black girl married the husband who was like the widower of the beautiful, like dark-haired lady, and the beautiful black girl and the husband like go on into the sunset. And the black girl, the beautiful black girl, had a child. So the child was like very suspicious because the mom and the child had like this like code word or something. And anyway, so the child's in the back seat and she says something to her mom, and the way the mom answered, like when she turned around and looked at the kid, she like, snared at her. And then the daughter knew, like, oh my, that's not my mom, even though it's like my mom's body. It was insane. And now I cannot remember. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up because it was
I am like,
blew
there is
my
so
mind.
many
Blew my
spoilers in
mind.
there, and like maybe you shouldn't even say the name.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Someone's like, oh man, this sounds so interesting, but now
oh
I know
my
the whole story.
God. Sorry. Ooh, I did.
Hashtag
Oopsies.
spoiler.
You know what? We should put, there should
Oopsies.
be a graphic like on the video, like
Oh.
spoiler alert, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hopefully one day when we're
Oh
actually
my
like
gosh.
classy at this, we'll figure this whole shebang
Right.
out.
Oh my, yes, I love that when we get classy at it because I'm still waiting. I still feel so much like an amateur, but it is still so much fun.
Well, I
It's
mean,
still
we're
so
literally
much fun.
are amateurs, and that's good. That's okay. Like,
Yeah, I
people come
know.
in, they'll make
Yes.
fun of us, they'll keep
Yes.
it moving. We'll see if I get
I
another one of
know.
those, I don't recommend this video. Like, ma'am, I wasn't even
Well,
posting
I
when you
mean,
didn't recommend my channel.
exactly. Not a problem. Thank you so much. Yes,
That's so funny,
absolutely. Tune in for the next one.
right? Watch her, like, later on be
Yes,
all up in my
like
stream. I still don't
right.
like this channel. What's that girl doing?
Yes. Oh
Always
my
talking.
gosh. Now, I'm sorry. I need to look up this
Oh, my nails are so brittle.
show. I'm not going
What
to
do you,
say what it is, but I have to look it up.
just say it.
What were you going to say? No,
Just say it.
because I can't find it yet, though. I can't find it yet. So I'm still looking for it.
Tune in
I'm still
next
looking
week
for it.
for the stream. The name.
Part 2 of What Was Tiffany Talking About?
Dun, dun,
On
dun.
next week's episode.
Same bat channel. Same bat station.
Right.
Kitty ears.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Yeah.
this was so much fun, my love.
It really was. Are you ready
So,
to end it?
Well,
Or you want to continue? You want to keep this
think
party
it's about
going?
that time.
Oh, okay,
Well,
we're
I
into
would
it.
love to keep the party going,
It
but
is super
I
late.
have to I have to rest these old bones. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. I feel that. I feel it. Bones need resting.
I'm like, I'm so tired, but I also feel so good. Like this was so much fun, and so really quickly, are we coming back next week? Because next week is a day
Love
of
day.
the lovers.
It's the day to pretend like you love people.
Mhm. Absolutely.
It's up to you. Like, we're down for whatever. Like, we love each other every single day.
Yeah.
So, like,
So exactly, that's what I was gonna say. So yes, we'll be back next week.
so
Absolutely.
if people like to be here, that's great. If they don't want to be here,
Yes.
that's cool too. That's fine.
That's great too. Yes.
7 years bad
we
luck
will
and love if you're not
definitely be
here.
On 7 years bad.
Just joking.
Yes.
Just joking. Just joking. Bad love is relative. It could be a bad romance.
Yes. A bad romance. There was a 2020. Okay, so I do have. Well, I've always had, and that's what's so interesting about trends. So like the new, well, not new, it's not new, but true crime, yada yada.
Yeah.
And I have
Obsessed.
been since maybe mid 90s, and I'm talking like American Justice with Bill Curtis, or City Confidential with who is the 227 guy? The guy with the voice, the owner of the building.
I can't tell you. Trump?
Oh my gosh. No, he was black on 227. I think, what was it, 227? he had the. I'm gonna. We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
That'll be
table
in
that.
part 2.
Table that.
Join us next week. Ooh, for our love episode. Ooh,
Oh yeah,
you
I
know
guess we can talk about
what?
love. We can talk about love.
I really feel like we should like talk about like fun stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Tell me
you
what's fun.
know,
Tell me what's fun.
like I don't like
Are
like
you talking about
spicy
sexy
stuff. I
stuff?
don't know.
Sexy stuff?
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
if
yes, yes.
you're okay with that, I guess. I mean, I don't
I am
know
totally okay with
how
that.
much dialogue I'll be able to provide for you, but like, I'm just spicy. Like you can, my hair is spicy. Like I'm just,
Your hair is very spicy and I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's what I said earlier. So remember you were talking about like how your color faded, and
yeah, I
I
totally
swear
did.
to God, in your video it looked rose gold, and I'm like, I want to emulate, like that's going to be my next color. My next
Well,
color is going to be rose gold.
honestly, what I tried because I had two colors. So the other company I use, which I guess I could talk about it now, Arctic
Mhm.
Fox. I had a pink
Yeah.
and a reddish color, and I
Yeah.
put the reddish color like in the front part, and then the pink part in the
Mhm.
back. But it
Yeah.
came out still just like, I think because I went in the shower and just was like, rinse it off, rinse it off.
Yeah.
It was like how it was. I think like had I like been more detailed and like section
Yeah.
stuff off and la 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 la, but I didn't do that, and I'll
Yeah.
never do that. Like I'm always I like the colors mixing, you know.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
okay, so there was this one girl. She was white though, but she had this like lime green hair, and I was obsessed.
Mhm.
And like she's one of the reasons why I started following like watching people on TikTok. And I don't know what happened
Mhm.
to her. Like, I'm so curious about her.
She like stopped posting.
I mean, I don't know because, like, you know how, like,
Mhm.
you add someone on your TikTok and then magically, like,
Mhm.
50 other people show up and really not the people that you have on your
Yes.
added? So it's just like,
Yeah.
are they just not posting or are you just, like, constantly showing me new
Yeah.
people? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You know, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok because like I
I'm
I
so
don't like
confused. I
I
feel like
like it.
50.
I feel like
89 trying to do
hmm,
TikTok. I feel
you
like
have 50.
89. No, I feel like 89 trying to do a TikTok.
Mhm.
I feel like dumb. I feel so dumb. Not that 89-year-olds are
Oh
dumb, but I just feel
no.
dumb. Like I just feel
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
technology,
No,
what
I
is
feel
that?
no.
That's how I feel. That's how I
Well,
feel.
so like I like it, right? But it feels like too instant,
Instant?
I guess. Like
Yeah, I get
yeah,
that.
because like yeah, like you can almost get obsessed like okay with vanity metrics like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a hair. I'm sorry.
No,
But
you're fine.
yeah, you
Enjoy.
can like get used to like like vanity metrics like oh I got like so many views like and so yeah that's why like I'll post there but then I kind of don't post there so I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get that. Like it's hard because it's like you want things to do well and then you want to keep
Yeah.
doing it and in the back of your head you know
Yeah.
like it's not instant that like you're going to just like
Yeah.
go viral or whatever just because like
Yeah.
you put your beautiful
Yeah.
face out there. But it's hard, especially like we're Leo, so like
Yeah.
we feel like everything should hit and if it doesn't hit, we're like,
Absolutely.
"Aw,
Like how
why don't these
how are
people
we
have
not
taste?"
perfect at this? Yeah.
Why don't these
Right.
people have
Yes.
taste?
Yes.
I hate that for
Yes.
them.
Yes. Yes. Damn it.
Poor people with no
No,
taste.
seriously. Yes. No,
But yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that if we don't stop it, we're going to continue.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So,
So,
same bat
this
time.
was
Well, this is a different
another
time.
great stream. Oh my gosh. I feel like I kept like staring at my eyes
You are
because
very glowy.
so can I tell you a little bit about my makeup? So I have
So.
been dying to try something that doesn't cake on, and
Mm-hmm.
I really like the
Is it the one you
Laura
showed?
Geller and
Well,
it is, and
like
also the
show it actually on the
Morphe.
camera, like what you're talking about.
Oh, this is the Laura Geller, right? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
Laura
okay, okay.
Geller.
Yeah, yeah,
And this
product.
is the Morphe. Oops, there it is. This is
Morphe.
the
Oh, is that like that
Morphe.
whole like
Yeah.
that? Is that even around still?
So
Morphe.
yeah, no, I'm not sure. I feel like they're not, because I feel like something happened. Like there was like this big
Mr. Star.
something. Yeah, so I think it is. But yes, I got this from Target. I mean, I guess it wasn't on sale or anything, but it was only like $16. So I bought it. But I like it because it's a skin, it's like a serum, a tinted serum, and it
Mm-hmm.
feels like really light. And what I like
Mm.
about this is oh, excuse me. But what I like about this is that not only does it feel light, but with my other makeup, I felt like it was sitting on top of my face no matter what I tried, no
Yeah.
matter what primer I used, even, and I have to use like sunscreen because of the tretinoin.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've tried so many different sunscreens, but I finally fell in love with this one. This is the one that you put on. This is after your
Oh yeah.
moisturizing regimen, but before your makeup. So
Oh,
yeah,
there's
I
like
like
so many
it.
steps for makeup. Oh, it's so freaking annoying.
I
Like I want to
know,
be a
I
makeup
know.
girly, but it's
And
just like, oh my god, there's so much. It's so much work.
I
Like I'm so
know.
lazy.
So I'm not gonna same, because like that was another reason why like I kind of didn't want to go when I kind of had my like very minor meltdown, I guess, my panic attack. But I also didn't feel like putting on my makeup, but I was also in the thought of like, oh, it's gonna be like nasty and caked on like
Yeah.
my old foundation. And this time it's like, oh my gosh, it looks like actual, like it feels like my skin. So
Oh,
it
I love
doesn't feel
that.
like a mask. Yeah.
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 Well, that's another video you could totally do. You just
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
popping out content on the
Oh,
freaking
I
stream.
know. Oh my gosh. You know what's so funny? So here's it here. This is what it is. So I like you literally said this, like I feel like, oh, like it's already like been done. Like who would want to watch me? But
Yeah.
you're right. Like maybe I could, like, you know what I mean? But
But you know
I'm
what?
always like
I think what we
my
have to
fear of
start.
showing up.
Yes, yes, because
I have a fear of
I was
showing up.
literally telling my one of my best friends this today. Like I have this fear of being seen. So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do is allow myself to be seen. And you know, if it hits,
Yeah.
it hits. It don't hit. You know, it don't
And
hit.
you're
But at
doing
least I'm having
such a
fun.
good job too. Yes,
We are doing
yes,
such a great
yes.
job. Yes.
You want to know something? No, speaking of having fun, so there was a point in like my YouTube journey where I was so like discouraged and I did not want to do it anymore. And I even mentioned it today to my husband. I said, "Hey, like I think I wanna stop." And I was like, "What do you think? Should I stop?" And he was like, "No, I think you should keep going." And I'm like, "You know what? You're right."
Yeah.
So I
I think
do
it's the
want to
editing.
incorporate more of my so here's the thing. I don't mind I like the editing.
Oh,
I
really?
don't mind
Like
the
for me,
editing.
like I don't
Yeah.
like editing. And then like the video that I did, I literally
Yeah.
recorded it off of like my iPad. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
No,
okay."
it was
And
great.
it
It
was
was
not great.
great.
But
You took us no, it was, like,
I
you
did it
literally took us through, you know what I mean? Like,
I
touching
did
up
it
your hair.
on my
And it
iPad.
came out so
And there was
gorgeously.
parts
Love
of
it.
it that like it should have been longer because I didn't have the full thing in
Mhm.
there because I just literally got
Mhm.
bored. Like I was like
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
doing other
Yeah.
things and like I was like, "Oh, I'm
Mhm.
tired. Like I'm sure it's fine." I
Mhm.
just hit make the
Yep.
video and then I just
Yep.
uploaded it and I was like,
Yep.
well, can't go back now."
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
But
Making
I've
mistakes too.
definitely
That's
have
my
been there.
not my
Yeah.
goal, but I'm going to allow myself to have the
You know,
opportunity to make mistakes and learn from
what do
them.
they say? Like fall forward. Like, you if you are gonna like stumble, like you may as well like stumble as you're like, going on the path or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to like stay consistent and stay true to
Who you
what
are.
makes me happy. Yes,
Yeah.
because I think when I'm trying to like pump out the content, that's when it starts to not be fun. And
Yeah.
that's when like the joy kind of comes out of it. So if I were to kind of take a break from like recorded content, I think I should just for my own,
Oh, heck
mental
yeah. Like,
health.
if anything makes
Yeah.
you feel overwhelmed and stressed, especially with like
Mhm.
your also underlying stuff, I
Yeah.
would totally, like,
Yeah.
no questions asked. Like, I definitely think,
Yeah.
like, you should do whatever is best for you at the time that it's
Yeah.
best for you.
Yeah.
Riddles.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And with that said, this is like a perfect opportunity to end it. Mic drop, Key.
Piecing it out. Piecing it
Love
out.
it. Yes. Yes.
I don't know why.
You're so silly. You're so silly. I love it. I love you, girl. This was so much fun.
It was
This is
great.
always
It
fun.
was super
Yes,
fun. And then hopefully we see you
it
guys
was.
next week.
Yes, no, we will be on next week, same time. And
Yes.
as a matter of fact, no, next week, yeah, we'll be on at 9 because I have like there's no surprise dinner. So we're
So
gonna be
nine,
on
nine, nine.
at 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Sounds great.
And this is gonna be so good. All right, girl. Love you, girl.
Bye.